Hello, everyone. Happy Tuesday. It's Tuesday Live. And today we're talking about mindset mastery to riches. This is going to be a preview of our training that's going to be 2 weeks from today, starting April 5th through April 9th. It's the free 5-day class that we are doing right here in the Living Powerfully community. So I'm so excited to just give you a little preview today. And first of all, I wanted to say that I'm Dr. Shelley Nash, in case you don't happen to know me yet or haven't heard me in here yet. And I am a high-level mindset coach. I help high-achieving women really 10x their income and really claim the success that they truly want and deserve. So if that's you, I hope you get a lot of value out of our trainings in here. Always talking about mindset, because success is really 95% mindset and 5% strategy. And most people are trained to focus on the 5% strategy and either don't know how to change their mindset or just don't do it. So there's a lot of reasons. But I wanted to start off with just telling you that, I walk my talk. So I have a couple different coaches that I use for myself to keep myself in the right mindset, to keep myself going for my own goals. And that's what I'm always asking my clients to do too. But today I was on one of my coaching calls. Normally it happens on Monday, but he had switched it to right before this call. So I was like, oh, I don't know if I can do it. But I did it. And I was so glad because I got some things to share with you. But not only did I get some things to share with you, I also realized the value of being in a mentorship and a coaching situation, because when I was in that group, it was just an incredibly high vibration. You're in a group of people that are growing, that are maybe already farther down the road than you are, but you set yourself up for success because you're in an environment that is conducive to your goals and to the growth you're trying to achieve. You've probably heard that phrase of the 5 people you surround yourself with is how, your life is going to end up. So you want to be really careful with who you're surrounding yourself with in your life, and always surrounding yourself with people that are going and growing in similar fashions to how you want to. So make sure that you're commenting in the comments and let me know if you have any questions as I go along today. Like I said before, I'm just going to do a quick recap, not a recap, a preview of what we're going to be talking about in the training that's coming up in 2 weeks. We will post a link for the training if you haven't already seen that, so that you can register and get your free workbook. So here is the preview. So we're going to be doing 5 days, each probably between, sorry, when I touch the screen, it goes all wonky. So each probably between, I don't know, half hour to an hour, depending on the length of the topic. Oops, I have a little sticky over my, sorry, I have a little sticky over my notes. So the first day, we're going to talk about the first step to riches, which is that you need to have a burning desire for where you're going, something that you really, really want. And sometimes that just stops people right there because they don't know what they want. So if that's you, then this training will be perfect for you, because this is what my coach said today. That is a little nugget that I have for you and all those watching on the replay and on Instagram, which is also a place I post this afterwards. So our activities that we do in life are controlled by our level of desire. And so if you're saying to yourself, I don't have time for something, or you're finding yourself not doing what you need to do in order to get to the goals that you're reaching, then look at your level of desire. Because if you want more time in your life, then you need to increase your desire or get tapped into your desire. And because if you have the desire, you create the time. And you probably know that from your past experiences. So if if you want more money in your life, then you have to get more desire. More desire. Tap into your desire. Why is it that you really want what you want? So activity is controlled by our level of desire. If your activities or your time feels like you don't have enough, or you're not doing enough activity to get what you want, and boost your level of desire. So that's what we're going to talk about. The first day is really desire, and it takes a strong desire is the only thing really powerful enough to help you to move to the new goal, to help you to really do battle with the old self, the old beliefs, the old habits, in order to get with what you want. So what is your desire for what you're going for? That's the first step to riches. That's what we'll talk about on day 1 for the training that's happening in a couple of weeks. The training, by the way, is called Mindset Mastery to Riches, and the subtitle is Unlock Your Genius, the genius within you, in order to 10x your income. And so we'll be talking about that in the training. But the second day, we're going to talk about letting fear hold you back, and really cutting that out, stopping it. Stop letting fear hold you back. So many of the reasons people give for not going forward in their life is fear. And it's just the worst reason, because in order to go anywhere in your life, you're going to make mistakes. You've heard that progress, not perfection. You're going to make mistakes along the way. You have to really learn what fear is. And when you really understand it, then you can move into it and through it in a much easier way, because you know that you're going to get to the other side. But when we don't understand what fear really is, it can stop us. It can hold us back. So that's going to be great for the second day. And the third day, we're going to be talking about, we've talked about this before in this group, busting through imposter syndrome. Imposter syndrome is where you don't really believe that you have what it takes, that you lack intelligence, skills, competence, that you're constantly comparing yourself to others, putting yourself down. This can creep in really easily. And here's a little tidbit for you. This imposter syndrome creeps in when you're going for that goal, when you're going for advancement. When you're going for advancement, chaos is kind of a natural output of that. You'll be in this uncomfortable place because you've never been there before. So going for a goal is going to put you into that chaos, and then you'll have those thoughts. If you have those thoughts of not good enough, so many people are better, who do I think I am? Those will naturally come up every single level that you start to go through. So another reason that you need to understand what is really happening, and how can I really shift these beliefs that I have about myself into beliefs that are working for me versus against me. So one of the beliefs that you have to start believing about yourself is that there's nothing wrong with you. And I know I've had that phrase come to my mind before, and it's and it often is like you're trying and you're trying and you're trying your hardest to get whatever you want to get. And then you're seeing everybody else get it. And then you think, well, if they're getting it, then there must be something wrong with me. But there's nothing wrong with you. You're perfect just as you are. You just need more knowledge in a certain kind of way that's going to get you through that barrier in order to the goal that you want. So that's day 3, busting through imposter syndrome. And day 4 is going to be about your secret thoughts hold the key. So your secret thoughts, your private thoughts that you have in the quiet of your own mind, in the quiet of your own room, in your house, wherever you are, they control everything in your life. They control all the results that you have in your life. So you have to really understand what you're thinking, become more and more conscious of what you're really thinking, because that underlying thinking process is what is getting you the results that you have. And whether it's negative or positive, if you have results that you don't want in your life, then there is thoughts that aren't serving you to have something different. So everything you have in your life, you create. And so that's what we're going to dive into on that day. And we talk a lot about, when I've talked about this before, I talk about the garden of your mind. And your mind doesn't care. You can plant negative thoughts or you can plant positive thoughts, and it will grow each of them equally. So we need to start, guarding our mind and really choosing thoughts that are going to get us the life and the success that we want. So then day 5 is really to become the woman of your dreams. And ask yourself, when you have set this goal, like, who is she? How does she walk? How does she talk? How does she behave? How does she interact with people? How does she dress? What kind of car does she drive? What are her personal standards? What is she not willing to bend on as far as a standard goes? And learning how to move into the person you want to become before your life shows that, you have those things in your life that you will have when you become her. So you become her before you have the evidence of being her. So here's a question for you. Are you willing to let go of who you are now in order to become who you want to be? And this is exactly what has to happen. So you have to begin letting go of the old self and becoming the new self. And this in itself creates chaos because you're eliminating some parts of yourself and adding in new parts of yourself that you're not as comfortable with. So ask yourself, am I willing to let go of some of my old habits, some of my old beliefs, some of my old clothes? We're cleaning out the closets. It's spring. It's time to let go of clothes that don't fit the new you. It's time to maybe change things around in your house. Do what you can do that your new self will do when you get there. So that's all on day 5. We're going to be talking about that. And if you have any questions, post them in the chat. This is going faster than I thought, but I wanted to just let you know that next Tuesday, instead of our regular live, I'll be talking about the bonuses that you're going to get after the main workshop. So the main workshop, Mindset Mastery to Riches, goes from April 5th to April 9th, which is Monday to Friday, 12 noon Pacific Standard Time. So figure out your time. And there will be replays in the group just for up until the next Tuesday. Then we take them down. So you have to get in there, watch them live or watch the replays, participate in the class. When you sign up, you'll get a workbook, which I've just completed writing. I sent it off to my designer to make it look all pretty for you. And you'll get a workbook. There'll be little challenges that we'll do every single day, opportunity to win a prize if you do the challenge. So it's a really interactive experience. The idea of the workshop is that it's going to take you from where you're at now to another level and set you on a path of growth. So super excited to have you register, sign up for that workshop. Next week, I'm going to be talking about the bonuses. So the bonuses happen on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday of the next week. And they're just as great as the first week. But the first week does have a certain plan. The Mindset Mastery to Riches, and then just other bonuses. And thanks Rondell for posting that. Rondell is my assistant, and she's here to support you throughout the training over the 5 days and the bonuses, and anything you need, any questions you have, you can make sure that you're asking Rondell. I was trying to bring her on live with me today, and it was just not working for her volume. So another day, maybe we'll try that next week and see if we can get her on. She did do a video in the group today to introduce herself. Watch that. And going to be reaching out to you because we really, really want you to get on this workshop. It's 5 days of training with me. That's a lot of days of training. You can really take yourself to the next level with this training. And I love to get to know you a little bit better. It's going to be so much fun to do that. So does anybody have any questions for me? We're probably going to wind up a little bit sooner today. And so she put the link in the chat there. Just go sign up. The registration, you'll get a few more emails from me throughout the weeks, and then the work will be coming for you probably a couple days before we start on April 5th. But you'll get all the information you need there. And thanks. I'm super excited to have everyone join. And if there's no more questions, then I think I've covered everything here. The workshop is really intended to kind of do a deep dive, kind of help you with some transformation and awareness of your mindset and what needs to be done in order to get you to your next level. So, and part of that next level is unlocking your genius. I actually do a workshop called Finding Your Genius, but we unlock the genius of who you are so that you can get to the next level, so that you can rise to where you want to rise to. Get rid of all the blocks that are holding you back. So thanks so much for listening, you guys. I appreciate you on the call, and we'll see you next week at the same time in the Facebook group here so you can hear about some of the bonuses that we're going to be talking about later on after the 5-day workshop. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.